Okay, we're here at South Park, Ghost Town, which is in Fairplay, Colorado. I think the elevation here is about 8,500 feet, and it's still got snow in the mountains up here. It's June 7th. So I'm going to try to go into all these buildings here. Most of these buildings are original. Some are not. Some are brought in from other towns, my understanding. But then some of them are original. So card table. Well, this used to be, this would be the old gambling hall. It's a big photo. Old. Oh, cool. This is an old, I guess where they used to store the beer at, probably to keep it cold. You probably put ice in there to keep it cold. Some old time taps. And you can see here that there is that's the old National Register over here. I know those are antiques and worth a lot of money. But the chandeliers are original too. Probably worth some money. Sure. Walkway goes back here. I'm not sure the door's open. No. Just walk on around, see what we can find here. Door there. I guess that building's closed off. Hard hands only, not a exhibit. Okay. It's like an old outhouse there.
Hey, question. How do you feel about going on our social media page? You're okay with that?
Yes.
Here. Okay. What is the name of the Instagram and Facebook? South Park City Museum? Okay.
Old log cabin. Huh. Huh. That's a wash machine has 3. Cool. 100 years of ironing. This used to be either the post office or it could be the kind of like the post office in a way. I guess courthouse is what this is. This would have been one of the original courthouses there. Looks like they're Working on that one. There's some big logs there. See the mountains off in the distance there. Still snow covered. Okay. That's the office. Okay. This is where they would take the rock and bring it in and see how much gold it had in it, if it was worth mining. Different types of rock. On the old stove.
Your family.
Portable boiler generates steam. Of course, back then they could do a lot of things with steam. Some type of something to do with mines. This was a conveyor for rocks, maybe stones. Now that's a rock crusher. That's what's piece of equipment there. Little train tracks to haul the ore, I guess. It's an old photo they took and made into color. Cool. All different type of buggy and wagons. Well, this would have been the train station is what this would be. All different railroad spikes. Guess this would have been like a old miner's cabin. Hard to kind of see with the light coming in, but or trapper's cabin maybe. Either one would have been small and real efficient. All those skins, traps, snowshoes. This is old original. People would have rolled in here. Old stove. I don't think today's people could fit in these. I guess they could have a hard time. Those people are too damn fat now to sit down. Just a look back from a different angle. Here's a look at the snow up here. Now, I don't know if you watch Gold Rush, but the last year that the one group, I'm trying to think of their names, gold mined, Todd, that's right, Todd and his father and his son. This was in Fairplay. This is where they mined at. Somewhere up in here. Kind of even looks like up there they might, possibility that they're gold mining. Up there maybe, on the hillside up there. It's hard to say, but Fairplay is the last place they gold mine, and they kind of struck out. They didn't do very well. At first they thought they were going to, but it didn't happen. So that pretty much ended Todd and his family's. They pretty much got out of gold mining after that. I think the last season or last two seasons they've gotten out of it. Locked. This would have been old, like stable shed. Now that right there, that's a, it kind of looks like a, well, it's hard to say. It could be for grain. First thought might have been for mining, but it could be for grain, seed or something like that. The old cabin here. Huh. Oh yeah, there you go now. An old tin tub on wheels. Wood and metal. And that's hard to see, but it says, read it, something steam copper or something. I can't read the whole thing. You know that's original there now. Look at the old floors down here. You can tell those are original. Huh. Now I've been a few cabins before. They used to take the newspaper. As you can see here, I think it says 1879 on that. They used to take the old newspaper and they used to use it for wallpaper to help keep the cold air from coming in. Didn't have much money back then, and it wasn't common for people to buy wallpaper, so they took the newspaper and used it for wallpaper. That's pretty neat. You can tell this is one old building here. And then this would have been the stable. Looks like some type of, I don't know, industrial sewing machine. Could have used that for, I guess, rawhide and stuff, maybe saddles, I don't know. Stuff for horses. Different types of elements and stuff for horses. That's the old cabin there. Stage barn. Used for horses and stuff. Look at that beam up there. That's a big old tree used for that beam. I wonder it's still around. Another old stove, trunks, old piano. Let's actually get upstairs and go up here. Yeah. So I get that under the lock and get that under the glass, I guess, so people can't take anything. Let me go up here and see what's up here. Okay. Well, you can see fires would be real common back then if they ran their pipes through the floor like that with no insulation or metal around it. And back then I think it was quite common. They had a lot of fires. Wasn't big on safety. Here's another room here. Looks like a lot of the original beds and everything in here too. You can see right there, there's another little bitty stove over there, I guess, to keep the upstairs warm, or at least probably where husband and wife slept at anyway. And you can see the stairway, how worn it is over the years. It's really old. A lot of feet has went up down that stairs. Blacksmith, grinding wheel. Yeah, I forget what they call those, but it's where you can pump the air into the coals and then get it real hot, get air. Okay, this is not original building here, but they put some stuff in here to make so you know what mining life would look like back then. It would have been a really, really tough, hard, physical, dangerous job, to say the least. State of Colorado approved standard school. The old schoolhouse here. I imagine you'd probably learn more in schools back then because there was such a small classroom. And I have a feeling the kids probably learned a lot more back then, quicker. And I know teachers would have been awful strict. Totally different schools today. Shop, morgue, coffee maker. Okay, all three in one. The morgue had been over here. Symbols you can put on your casket. Huh. Small stove. Yeah, that's a old looking hacksaw there. It's just got a bunch of antiques in it. Looks like a little bit of everything. for scales. So much stuff in here. There's no way you take time to look at all of it. Huh, look at the view of that. See the mountains out there. Now that right there was a, it says a stopper. I guess is where she used that to, it says a stopper, I'm assuming as they used it to hold up rocks and stuff like to make sure that they didn't collapse on the people. Like a jack. Traps and everything in there. Wagon. Now this is an old dentist's office. I would hate to have your teeth worked on back then. I guess for pain they just gave you laudanum or whatever. The only thing they have, they didn't have too much. You can tell what that old dentist chair is worth. That looks like another. There's a whole bathroom back in there. Another different types of dentist chairs, more. Okay, baths, that's what it was. And he's always watching these old, there's two baths back there. Getting the reflection off the glass, but back then they also had bath houses. Okay, this was the barber shop, that's what it is. The dentist office is over here, up front. Then on the side door over here was the dentist office. And usually back then, the barber shop and the dentist office were made together. And also they usually, barber shops, they usually gave baths too. Covered well. I know a lot of towns maybe only had like one well. You can see that one's filled in. But a lot of towns only had one well, and they made one big well and everybody would use it. Land office.